When I started social media and being around people who were creating their own businesses, I was like, that's super inspiring. I want to do that. And you know, how can I find my own path? You know, there's no way that I can do that. I was like, how can I do that? What is going on, guys? I hope you enjoy this video. I just want to say that the new limited edition flavor of Sour Strips Watermelon is now live. Could master is influencer marketing, because
this might be the best flavor that we've ever come out with.
Sour Strips, plain and simple, is sour candy that doesn't suck. And if you're someone who loves sour candy and you have been disappointed, you have been heartbroken your entire life when someone says extreme sour of a new product and you go and you try it and you're like, why did they lie to me? We would never do that. Come on, try it. Fall in love.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. It is 7:30 in the morning.
I am an influencer, so I know how brands interact with influencers. I know how influencers want to be treated. I know what products are gonna work and what aren't gonna work in terms of people willing to share it. I knew how to market a brand to make it cool because I've seen other brands do stuff and I've seen what works, what doesn't work. I almost had like an advantage that I was able to take all of this knowledge and then just execute it.
You know, him and I were packing like the boxes when it was Project X to now, you know, we're in large retailers, and that alone is just insane in this short amount of time that it happened.
Just 6 months ago, we had maybe 100 H-E-B stores. Now we're in every H-E-B store in the state of Texas. We're in every Target in the country.
Look at this! So the high for this business is just seeing so many people enjoying something that I thought up one random night, and now again, you have just families being like, yeah, we all love eating sour chips as dessert. It's super cool, and seeing the interaction and seeing that sense of inclusion of a brand. My name is Maxx Chewning. I am the owner of Sour Strips, and this is my hustle. So as you guys know, I am a content creator and a businessman, but you know, you gotta dabble in a little bit of both. So when I'm not doing spreadsheets or forecasting inventory or editing up videos, because I produce about 2 a week, and for the most part, I edit all of my content, been doing it for 7 years. What is going on, guys? Back with a commentary here, doing a maximum effort lower deadlift variation, and this variation is gonna be the deficit deadlift. My entire YouTube career started strictly around fitness. I used to just upload videos of me doing bicep curls in the gym and doing little voiceovers. And then slowly but surely, I was like, hey, I don't want to just only film one thing that I do in my life forever. And I started incorporating a little bit more of my day-to-day, a little bit more of my personality, a little bit more of my talking. Damn, girl, you're fine. Do you want to be mine? Oh, you don't have the time? Well, that's okay. I respect your decision, and I hope you have a great day. We have a camera set up for when I try to stream and be the worst Fortnite player of all time. We have the vlog camera. So all of the editing is done on this custom-built PC with these huge monitors. And then all of my gear is actually stored in this closet where we installed kind of charging ports. So we have drones, mics, lenses. So today's video is actually very exciting because we are rolling out with Sour Strips into Target nationwide, 1,300 locations. So I try to time any sort of really big launch or really monumental event for any of my brands with the release of a new video. And I try to make that one extra especial. So I like to consider my life into 3 different type of businesses. I have Sour Strips. I have my clothing brand, which is called Everforward Apparel, which I started about 5 or 6 years ago. And then I have myself as a personal brand. So I'm fortunate enough that I was able to use some of this capital to start a new brand, and I'm fortunate enough to not need to pull out any money from the business. That's why it's very important to diversify and to expand. Not everyone can start multiple businesses, but if you only have one stream of revenue, you need to understand that cash is king on a lot of these, and you need to take every dime possible and put it back in the business.
I am excited to announce actual candy in our first product, which is Sour Strips, which is gonna be the best sour candy you have ever had in your entire life.
So I've been a diehard candy fan my entire life. Ever since I was about 10 years old, I've probably gone up and down every single gas station aisle, every single convenience store aisle, and I felt like there was something missing in the market with a social media powered candy brand. It was really when I thought of the name was when I thought that it could continue to take off, especially since it's such a simple name of Sour Strips, and the domain wasn't taken, the Instagram wasn't taken, which was wild. I knew on the first release, the first launch, I said that this has to sell out in the first day or first week or something, or it's not gonna work. It has to be this monumental explosion out of the gate, or I don't think it's gonna have the traction enough to be a longevity. We had about 21,000 units to launch, and we sold out in an hour. And a month later, I restocked another 21,000 units. Buying candy online is not ideal, to be honest. It's not something that had been done, but I told myself that I needed to do this unconventional way of pushing a candy brand online so I could be able to build the capital and build the presence of the brand to get it into the store next to you. And over the course of the past year or so, I've been able to do that. So we launched the brand with our 3 core flavors, rainbow, strawberry, and blue raspberry, which are our best sellers. Rainbow being the #1 seller. Then we introduced mango, then we introduced green apple, then came pink lemonade, then cotton candy, then wild cherry. We do a lot of these limited edition flavors, which again, doesn't make sense in the world we live in of like limited edition candy. We do it like the hottest sneakers drop and everyone's like, oh my God, I couldn't get it. That's what we're doing with candy, and people are losing their minds. And it's something that hasn't really been done before in the branding world of making a cool brand. And that's what I'm trying to do. And it also doesn't help that the product tastes really good. So now we're gonna head into the warehouse and I'm gonna show you where the magic happens. So this is 13,000 square feet of climate-controlled warehouse space, and this is where all the fulfillment happens with Sour Strips. We originally were doing this for the first year and a half of the brand out of a 1,000 square foot room and about 500 square feet of warehouse and storage space. We actually store everything here, all of our packaging supplies, all of the candy. It's a very cyclical type of motion. We can have on hand well over 500,000 units, but generally as soon as the product comes in that week, it's always going out. So the candy itself is never in here for more than like a week or two. 7 or 8 years ago, I decided to pick up a camera and film myself doing bicep curls in the gym. Then I started showcasing my life and my personality to an audience, and flash forward, we have built a wild community of supportive people. Go back and watch the past 900 videos and you're gonna see the growth. And that's why I think YouTube and social media is so amazing, is that you can tell your story, and I've documented everything.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness.
Heck yeah!
Wow.
We have about 5 or 6 full-time employees. I have kind of my right hand. Her name is Mona. She's been with me for many years. She helps me with the clothing side of things, my personal life to keep me organized, and the candy. She's a master of all trades.
You know, we were packing clothes in the back of a gym, you know, and taking garbage bags to the front to take to USPS, and then to now we're in a whole warehouse fulfilling candy and going to large retailers. It's so surreal, but it's exciting. It's scary because you don't know like what's next. What can we do to get to the next step, and like what is the next step?
We have a lot of part-time workers that hopefully we give opportunities to move into full-time. I always want the ability to have people to grow within the company.
So I started out just packing boxes in the warehouse, not even like officially part-time. Max would just text me every once in a while to come in. 8 months after doing that, he asked me to come on officially part-time packing boxes. So back then it was just me and Nick. So I would come in every day, pack all the orders. Back then one person could pack the orders, which is crazy. Probably a month and a half of doing that, he asked me to start helping out with social media. And then I did that part-time for a little bit, just to kind of dip my feet in the water. And then a little over a year ago, I came on full-time and I did what I do now.
I started working by myself, packing all the orders, doing all the customer service, and then it got too big for me. And now there's about 15 people out there that, you know, I'm directly the contact for them.
So I hold the Sour Strips brand image at a very high regard. Everything that we do, and they can attest to it, I have a very specific look that I'm looking for. I go through a lot of revisions. A lot of times they'll give me stuff, I'm like, okay, it looks amazing, let's just change everything about it 17 times. I think it's important, whether it be another business, a store that wants to carry our product, or even a consumer, they come to our Instagram, because that's how powerful this is, and they see the amount of effort and the quality that we're putting in on all of our photos, all of our ads. And I'm taking everything that I've learned as a content creator of the value that I hold the level of my videos at, and I apply it to this candy brand.
One of the reasons that even Target pushed us so hard was because of, Maxx's social media presence, and they've seen other influencer products do really well.
Our social media is one of the most important parts of our brand. Just making sure everything is like as good as it can possibly be, like at all times.
We're in this kind of grind and hustle culture that I think you really do need to sometimes just be like, I don't need to do work right now, and I want to go relax. Not only is having my dog with me at all times very kind of therapeutic throughout the day, I'm throwing the ball with him and I get out because it'd be easy just to sit on the computer 24/7. But on Sunday, I order like pizza, I go off my diet, I lay around, I'm browsing my phone all day, I'm watching Netflix, and it's something that I've actually been doing a long time. It used to just always be my rest day from the gym, and then it turned into, as I got more stress and more businesses, I was like, Sunday's my disconnect day, and it allows me to recharge and push forward for the following week. My hustle is my path, it's my focus, it's my why, and the impact that I'm gonna leave on this world. My dad passed away in 2015, and Ever Forward was his kind of mantra to our family, and what he learned from the military and how he instilled into our family remains to continuously to push forward, and it's a big part of my life. It's a big part of what pushes me every day, especially losing him, so long ago. And I always just think of keep trying to make him proud, and whenever times are getting tough, or you think you can't do something, or the stress is overwhelming, take a step back, breathe, and then keep pushing forward. So Ever Forward is what I live my life by. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to hear some more stories like mine, make sure to check out Whistle.